Hey there, so things have been absolutely insane for the last few days. I'm going to do a video that captures all of that, talking about what exactly has transpired and why. But right now we're looking at some crazy people joining in their crazy games. And what crazy games do they play? Deplatforming. Now you could make an argument saying, this is just part of a back and forth, that umbrella guy. This person right here, there's just joining in. They're part of a cringe fest. Basically they're trying to punch back while people are making fun of them. I would say that's fair enough. Were I not, equipped to go out and look up report, look up how many times they use that name. But we'll talk about that in just a minute. Before we really get into this, however, if you like this kind of content, if you say to yourself, that umbrella guy, I love what you do, I love your channel, well, number one, thank you. Number two, make sure you're subscribed, you hit that bell for daily notifications, and check out the links in the description. Now, one of those links, of course, is to this project. This project, of course, has been something that, well, because it has come out, these people have tried to make my life a living hell. It has been quite interesting and quite telling. I, again, will make a video trying to encompass some of that, but, well, these people, they just tell you who they are. So check this thing out. If you like the idea here, well, go and support it. All ages, Lovecraftian experience that basically, I wanted to put together because, well, I have a 5-year-old kid and I love my daughter. Also, within this, I wanted to put together another thing, commemorating the crazy that is out there. So you have at the middle tier, you have this ashcan version that's also attached. You'll get both things and, well, read about it. You'll really enjoy that. Like I say, check that stuff out. It's good stuff. So anyway, today we are getting to deplatforming. And man, there are some people out there that love to deplatform. And right now, they've turned their attention to YellowFlash. Why YellowFlash, you might ask? Well, because he's been going out and he's been making fun of certain people. Why would he do that? Well, because, number one, it's funny. Number two, these people have been messing around with his friends, and he doesn't like that. And number three, well, all of the above and more. So you see that they bring in their cleanup people. And these cleanup people are quite insane, too. I mean, this person, to give you an example of what they're like, they once ran a Comicsgate Bob channel. Comicsgate Bob. It was a Twitter account where they would message people, and they would say some of the craziest things ever in your messages. They would talk about Minecrafting certain types of people. They would talk about doing harm to others and on. I mean, it is absolutely freaking insane. Then, if they would get any responses whatsoever, they would go cultivate those responses, take 1 or 2 sentences, maybe 3, and pretend that was the end all. Because that's the SJW experience. Then they morph into this account. And well, this account here, it has tried to deplatform people forever. If you look at this is basically looking up certain words like report. And look how many times this comes up. I mean, really, I want to drive this home. This is about Ethan Van Sciver. You're harassing me. You're harassing me, trying to say that Ethan Van Sciver is targeting him. And yet, up this right here, report YellowFlash. Hey, this right here, that's Comicsgate. That means there's, dozens upon dozens of people. Report what they say. Why? Because echo chamber. That's such a good thing there. Richard C. Meyer, report his YouTube channel. Take down his Indiegogo. Sounds familiar, like they've been targeting my stuff. Talking about here, talking about building something so they can go out and again, target Richard C. Meyer. Go out and target this dude, Ben. Always target Nazis, just to platform quote-unquote hate. And you see what this is tied together with? All I want for my birthday is for everyone to report at least 5 of these abusive alt-right psychos you see in and around my timeline before you go to bed tonight. Lovely people there, huh? If I DM'd people known Nazis, would you help me on a campaign to report every offensive tweet? Every offensive tweet, report them. Here's another Ethan Van Sciver reporting. I mean, we could go on and on and on. I mean, he even has threads where, he's like, I got to save a little time. So here's 8 things. Hey, will you all help me pile on and take them down? Here's Coach Red Pill. Hey, I wonder if we can pile on that guy because he talked to Ethan Van Sciver. Here's a video. We've got a report for Ethan Van Sciver. Here's something else. Here's what he said in it. Let's report Ethan Van Sciver. Here's Richard C. Meyer. Let's take that dude down. Here's another Ethan Van Sciver, and so on. I mean, you just keep going on and on and on. Now, this guy, too, I mean, he is absolutely, as I say, crazy when you go through this stuff. This is his life. He started mass flagging my channel. I got this idea in my head, too, the other day. These people, they have been going after not only my book to try to flag it down, but also they've been looking for my kid. I will put together a video and I will show you exactly how people have been doing that. And I thought, while they're creeping through there, did I ever screw up? One time, did I absolutely screw up and say, have faith that these people believed in discourse? Would I have gone out and posted, a picture of my kid thinking there could have been brighter days? That, it led me to remove an entire setup of basically 2 years. Announcements about a child's birthday, got to get that out of there. Talking about good times with friends, got to get that out of there. Anything that these people could have actually damaged there, got to throw it out. But that's who these people are. You got to be hard to that experience. You got to throw it out. They still keep deplatforming. Here, YellowFlash is currently running a stream to target and harass that Renfamous. Those streams, of course, they will be deleted shortly after because he knows YouTube will kill his channel because of that. Let's report it while it's live right now. Now, I made sure that I got in there and liked it. And the funniest thing is, well, look who else is in there liking it. Because, it's become a joke. And yet, is it really a joke? I mean, when you look at these folks and you look at them trying to harm and trying to take down things, again, like I said, I just showed you every time they've said report. Now, some of those things too, like the guy, he talks about hunting Nazis, because he's saying, man, I'm for real a Nazi hunter. I'm for real a Nazi hunter. I'm going to go out there, got him. Get out there, got him. And when people say, hey, this is targeted harassment, they've been allowed to do this forever. This is what it all looks like. I'm going to go out and report them. I'm going to go out and do this. I'm going to go out and do that. I'm going to go out and flag that because that's who these folks are. Here, let's tag in some pros out there. Here, this is a pro. Oh, this person, we'll talk about them in our own thing. You probably noticed them if you have kept up with anything going on. This is the person that brought kids into the whole, that umbrella guy discussion. You see them. They have the same people that keep going out and doing this over and over again. It's amazing. Rom Chud Night. Man, that's awesome. That's good stuff. Like I said, if you go in and you look up too, YellowFlash by himself here, in all of that reporting, it gets interesting too. So YellowFlash, dude who stabs comics, was on Ethan Van Sciver's live stream a month ago. He said that bad word out there. They're a hate group, so we need to flag them down. Here, oh my God, he cuts up comic books. So, of course, he's part of a hate group. Got to take that guy down. Here are 2 figures in Comicsgate, that umbrella guy and YellowFlash, wishing Ren would. That's what hate sounds like. Man, got to sell that idea. What's interesting about that, too, is YellowFlash says, I wouldn't care what happens to this person. If they go out and whatever they want, I don't care about them at all. If that is considered threats, if not caring is considered threats, well, I would consider most of the population not giving a crap about SJWism or anyone attached to it. I would say that most people, I guess they'd need to be flagged too. No, YellowFlash, he hates the women's, he hates them. He hates that. Also, like I said, are you guys who make death threats? Trying to sell that again? Because this is what they do. They go out, they try to sell this idea over and over again because it makes what they do acceptable. You're a homophobic hate monger selling that. You notice the same people get into that. You notice the name coming up again. To support Ren, please retweet and spread this. This channel needs to be taken down. You got to burn that channel to the ground. YellowFlash and that umbrella guy, they're doing this again, actively promoting it over and over and over again. And you see how long this stuff has gone on. I mean, like I said, it's not going and targeting. It looks like a snapshot of mental illness. I mean, it literally does. The obsessiveness about it. I mean, if they want to go out and they want to act silly, they want to act stupid, they want to turn Twitter into basically a back and forth that, it's out of hand, hey, so be it. If they want to go out and fight about buzzwords and I guess that's their prerogative. They haven't been stopped there. However, remember the buy-in to even talk to these people is you're going to be called a qualifier before your name. You're a Nazi. You're an alt-riker. You're a racist. You're a sexist. You're a transphobe. All of these things, they stack on right from go because they don't want to argue and try to just call you a name. They're not hurting your fifis out there with idiot or moron. No, what they want to do is deplatform you. They add Nazi, they add alt-riker, they add the worst things that they can think of because in this day and age, it not only encourages deplatforming, it encourages worse. I mean, every time they start screeching about Nazis, remember, a part of our social vernacular out there, that it includes, quote unquote, punching a Nazi, going out and harming people simply because you add something like that. So you tell me in this, is not caring about a person that would go out there and do that, is that some kind of threat? Or is going out there and labeling and vilifying so you can do anything, so the end is acceptable, so that means is acceptable, is that the threat? I'm wondering. Let me know what you think on that. So if you like this kind of content too, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell for daily notifications. And if you want to go further, there are links in the description. These things basically, half of them basically, they are not friendly because, look at who we're covering. These folks are not friendly too. So you can check out PayPal link. There's a Patreon link. And if you want to support, again, there is a pretty good thing that is going on right here. I think you can send a message too with it. And the message is you want better professionalism. You want better pros. You want something better to go out and support. Think about this. The people that are out there that are doing this, they are basically urged on by folks within industries, comic industry, anime industry. They are out there because right now, talking about due process, professionalism, and good products, that makes you the enemy. You are the bad guy. I never thought I would get to that side of the world where that basically made you the baddie. We're talking about stock reports and on made you the devil. And yet here we are. So leave your comments out there. Support if you'd like to. And, agree or disagree. That's okay too. But I want to say at the end of this, unlike these folks and the industry that they create out there, I appreciate you. You show up, you make endeavors possible. So I appreciate that. They basically, like I said, you look at the folks out there. This was built on the back of people going out and reviewing comic books in a way that the comic book industry didn't like. This was built on people in anime talking about due process. So, yeah, those pros out there that support that, they don't like you. People like myself, like a YellowFlash, we do. We appreciate you. So I want to end saying thank you. I appreciate you. We'll do it again soon.